Hi, Jeff Swartz, physical therapist, Mercy Health Run Clinic, here with...
Hi, I'm Dana, physical therapist, Mercy Health Run Clinic. We're here today to talk about shoes.
Getting ready for that Mercy Health Glass City Marathon or half marathon. We want to make sure that you're getting the correct shoe. You're looking for the correct properties. Real quick, if you're in a shoe right now, you're happy with it, don't change. Your mid training program or halfway through, don't go in there and just, don't go into the store and ask for a completely different shoe when the shoe you have right now is working for you. There is no such thing as a perfect shoe, only the wrong shoe. And today, hopefully, what we're going to do is tell you some of the things about maybe the wrong shoe for you. When you're looking at the last of a shoe, you're looking at how straight or how curved. So this would be a straight last shoe. This is going to give us a lot of stability, a lot of motion control. This is one of the Nikes. It's going to be very curve lasted. Not going to get the same amount of support out of this shoe as you would this shoe. When you're looking at a shoe, one of the other factors that we're looking for is heel drop. Heel drop is going to be measured from the back of the shoe to the forefoot of the shoe. Now that may range anywhere from an Ultra, which is on the very end, which is a 0 drop shoe, up to a Brooks Ghost, which is going to be a 12 millimeter drop shoe, to a Hoka Bondi, which is going to be a 4 to 5 millimeter drop shoe. So again, some people think less is more. Some people want to go to that 0 drop. That's not necessarily true. For that to happen, you want to make sure you have great calf flexibility, great big toe flexibility. You need great stability of the foot on the ground.
We can also talk about what the properties of the EVA are, so that midsole cushioning. So take this New Balance, for instance. This has more of a Revlite, which is a harder cushioning. I prefer this because you can feel what your foot is doing in the shoe. That way you can make sure you're getting over to that big toe and getting it engaged, so that then you can engage those glutes a little easier. However, if you're out for a really, really long run, maybe you want to opt more for cushioning. The New Balance also has the Fresh Foam EVA, which will give you a lot more cushioning.
So going back to heel drop, one thing that if you are looking at changing a shoe, again, Brooks Ghost, 12 millimeter drop shoe, very popular shoe that's out there. If you're dropping down to a lesser drop shoe, meaning you're dropping from a 12 millimeter, now you might be dropping down to an 8 millimeter drop shoe. Roughly 2 to 4 millimeter drop for a change is going to be acceptable. But if you're going to go from a Brooks Ghost down to the Ultra, which is 0 drop, that is going to be too aggressive of a change. We want to take time. We want to take about 2 months to make that transition, not just overnight. So again, real quick, when you are making changes, be cognizant of the heel drop so you're not dropping too low too fast.
If you did drop too fast and you're getting Achilles pain, you're probably putting too much stress through your Achilles and you didn't have enough stretching done to transition to this shoe. Okay, so we're going from a 0 drop. So there's 0 millimeters between the front and the back of the shoe. So it's perfectly parallel to the ground. Okay, and in this one, you're going from 8 millimeters of drop. So if you go from the back of the shoe to the front, you can stack up 8 dimes, and that's the drop that you get. So this is a little more forgiving for somebody that doesn't have ultra flexible Achilles.
2 ways to gain stability. So let's say you need a little bit of pronation control. One, with the Brooks Ravenna, they have guide rails in it where you have one on the inside, a little one on the outside. So what that's going to do is that's going to help control how much you pronate in. As Brooks talks about it, it talks about bumper bowling. So again, if your foot rolls in a little bit too much, you're going to hit the inside rail. If a foot rolls out to the outside, you've got something there to push you back in. Another way to help control the pronation is through the Power Step. There are going to be several types of orthotics. You have the Power Step. You would also have what's called Curix, which is going to be to maybe a little bit less pronation control. 2 options. Third option for the people that have the super high arches is going to be the Foot Scientific Type 3. So if you were looking for one of these two and end up with one of these, probably not a good idea. So you want to stick with the Power Step or the Currix, depending on which one fits your foot the best.
So that's a little bit about shoes. Any questions? The great folks at Dave's Running Shop can help you out. They are fabulous at finding you the right shoe and getting you a shoe that's going to fit you the best. Thanks, guys. Hope the shoe video was helpful. We'll see you at the track.
And we'll see you at the finish line.